rolling. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah. That for the homies. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's convert.
A first down throw for Winston. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Desmond King making the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A handoff to Barkley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They snap it to Luck. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And Winston lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Locke. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting the deep. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. A shotgun snap for Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And the Giants ready to come out now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 1st and 10, Locke. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman, finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Saquon Barkley, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know, some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Screen, triple C.
They'll run on 1st down. Campbell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Sunday. Screen, triple C.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. His throw incomplete. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
On 3rd down, Winston going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Jameis to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
2nd down, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Jameis again. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
They'll throw again. Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Winston to throw for it on 4. And Winston lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made by K1 Short.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes our score 17-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Winston now. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. The 30, 20, 10, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 77 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Luck now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Luck. Open man right side is Ingram. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A first down carry for Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first.
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. 5, 6, 3, 2, hold on.
They'll run it again with Barkley. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll try the air now with Locke. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Panthers. 44 yards.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On first down, it's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the gun, Love. He dumps it off to Barkley, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now it's Barkley. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Now onto the field here come the Panthers. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now Winston, he's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Sonic! Hey, stop. Let's go.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. The 40, the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Ron Rivera didn't get the nickname Riverboat Ron for nothing. His guys are going to go for two here. From the gun, Winston. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Here's Luck now on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. First target, first catch, and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing, Winston. He's going to loft one. The third time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Love. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. To throw, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
third down, Barkley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run with Barkley. Oh, what a move. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Gallman. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Giants on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll run for it with Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A spinning now. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Luck gonna throw it. Looking for the end zone. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Dances by him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Jameis on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check nine. Watch the curl.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Even. 4 down. Even. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll go to Barkley again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.